What's going on, guys? Gomes here back again on another MLB The Show 18 Diamond Dynasty video, and actually this is more of an MLB The Show 19 video. MLB The Show San Diego Studios just did have a live stream on their Twitch broadcast, as you guys can see. And what they talked about is about MLB The Show 19, specifically about the closed alpha that they will be holding. Of course, if you guys do remember, they did hold a closed alpha, which if you guys don't know what alpha means, you know how some games run a beta and that's just like kind of before the game. Alpha is the same thing, it's just before, it's even earlier stage of the game. That's really what an alpha is, and it's basically going to be another alpha just like they had in MLB The Show 18. And of course, I am going to be bringing you guys all the information and all the details revolving around the closed alpha. Once again, it will be a closed alpha. It's not going to be open to the general public, but I will tell you in just a minute how you guys are going to be able to sign up and go ahead and be able to play the MLB The Show 19 closed alphas. So I do want to talk about some things. First of all, I want to talk about what exactly that their premise for the closed alpha was. Last year, of course, if you remember, their primary focus was around the servers, and for the most part, which is kind of ironic because the servers actually just did go down this weekend for some unforeseen reason. But anyway, for the most part, I think we can all agree the servers were much better in MLB The Show 18 than they were in, 17, 16, or 15, especially right at launch in 17 and 16. I can remember specifically the game was virtually unplayable for at least like the first day or three because the servers were terrible. It was, a miracle to even be able to get onto Diamond Dynasty. So I'm really glad that they smoothed that out in MLB The Show 18, and I assume that they kind of have the formula worked out for MLB The Show 19 on how to properly make the servers work and, work efficiently. So that is going to be secondary. The primary focus for the closed alpha in MLB The Show 19 for San Diego Studios will be the hitting, pitching, and bunting. That they did say. They did not mention fielding, which was kind of unfortunate, but to be fair, I think they're mostly focused around what the sliders for the hitting and pitching are going to be. Specifically, a few things that they did mention about hitting is, as you guys can see right here, they want to make sure that contact hitters are, more viable. Obviously, if you guys remember this year, contact hitters were really taken by the wayside, and that's why you saw power guys with low vision and low contact being really sought after in this game. Guys like Joey Gallo, a silver pretty much all year, still being used on people's lineups because he has such good power that, he's just better. And, contact hitters, the reason that they weren't good is that, partly it is because of the invisible pitcher wall, which I'm sure that you guys are all aware of. You hit the ball out the middle and it's MLB The Show 18 magnet. That's just magnets going to the pitcher, and there's actually an invisible wall that the ball will hit. And also, pure power hitters should be slightly less effective. So really what that means is they're trying to find a balance between the contact and the power hitters, making contact hitters better and making power hitters not as good, which I think is really what you want to do. Because if you look in real life baseball, yeah, nowadays people are hitting more home runs. You look at, some guys like Joey Gallo who are home run or bust. They really don't get that many hits besides home runs, and that's why their batting average and slug, their batting average is low, but their slugging percentage is still high because they hit a lot of home runs and a lot of extra base hits. So I think that's really important that they get that fine-tuned. And then, of course, also bunting. They're also focusing on bunting. If you remember MLB The Show 16, it was bunt cheese. It was really unfair. It was easy to get bunt hits, and a lot of people didn't like that. And or MLB 17, actually. Mainly in 16. They fixed it a bit in 17. But this year, I think they really went overboard to the fact that you cannot even bunt. And, I mean, some people might say that bunting isn't important regardless, but you can't bunt. You're basically bunting ground outs. You're hitting it that hard, so they are going to fix that while still not making it exploitive. Then they're also going to be talking about pitching right here. They're talking about increasing the fastball speeds and head-to-head modes. Of course, that was a big controversial topic this year, and Personally, I think the speeds should be a little bit higher on 9, so I agree with that. Also, there should be more strikeouts and head-to-head games. That also, has something to do with if you're using a power guy with not much contact or vision, you should have to face the repercussions, and there should be a downside to that where you are going to strike out more. They did fix that a bit, but at the beginning of the game, you could not strike out people whatsoever. They want to make off-speed pitchers a little less effective than an 18, and fastball is more effective. I 100% agree with. As the pitch speeds kind of went down this year, fastballs didn't really have much purpose or value because they got hit, and they got hit hard. That's why I love when people throw me fastballs, because they're pretty easy to catch up to. If you throw a fastball to me up in the top, up and in, I'm probably going to hit it for a home run because I'm ready for that pitch. I know when it's going to be coming, and it's just not a good thing. So a lot of people stray away from that, so they want to have fastballs be effective once again. And also that is interesting is having home runs per 9 actually having an effect towards gameplay. Of course, you guys might or may not know that the home run per 9 stat does not affect actual gameplay. It only affects simulation, and they kind of want to have that in there just for another attribute to kind of add some differentiation. So it's another attribute that you can look at and kind of make pitchers a little bit different as well. So guys in real life, they give up a lot of home runs. Yeah, they might not give up a lot of hits, but their home run 9 can be low, so they are going to give up a lot more fly balls. So that kind of thing is just really interesting that they are looking at. That is the primary focus, is pitching and hitting, and I'm happy with that. I'm glad that they got the servers morally worked out, and I'm happy with that, and hopefully the closed alpha can give them a lot of information and, simply make MLB The Show 19 better than its predecessor, MLB The Show 18. Now I want to get on to the details on exactly what the closed alpha is. Basically, I already told you what it is, but it's going to run December 13th through the 19th. I believe they said 10 a.m. Pacific time is when it's going to open and close on the 13th and the 19th. So that is just in a couple of weeks, and there is going to be a link down below in the description. This is how that you guys are going to be able to sign up for the closed alpha. Of course, it is just like last year. You are not guaranteed to be able to play the closed alpha, but by signing up for this link, you are eligible and they can pick you. And the same as last year, if you guys did get picked, they will message you on PlayStation and they will send a link that you can download the closed alpha from there. You will be able to preload the game on December 12th, the day before it comes out on the 13th, like I said. But like I said, make sure to find the link down below in the description. Even if you're kind of hesitant on whether or not you want to get MLB The Show 19, sign up for the closed alpha. You're probably going to get it. I think there was a lot of people who ended up getting the closed alpha last year. I did, and unfortunately, I didn't take it to as much advantage as I should have. I didn't really play it as much as I should have, but this year I'm going to try a lot more and get feedback out, because that's the whole purpose why they're holding the closed alpha, is to be able to get feedback from us to be able to make their game better. It is important to say that you cannot share any information. Once again, do not try to make videos. Do not try to stream on the closed alpha. You will be at risk of getting your account banned for MLB The Show 18 and MLB The Show 19, as well as you will be dealing with some issues with your Twitch or YouTube channel if you do decide to do that. The simplest way I can put it, just do not discuss this information. It's closed for a reason. And come on, guys, if you do this, you're ruining it for everybody else. So just keep your mouth shut. Don't try to chase the views. Just leave it alone. Do not try to do that. It's supposed to be a good experience, and if you truly want the game to be good, then do not do anything with it. Do not try to profit off of this. Also, I want to quickly mention events, battle royale, play versus friends, and play versus computer are going to be the 4 online modes available. This all has to do with Diamond Dynasty. Once again, as you guys can see on the screen right now, it's all going to be Diamond Dynasty modes. They're not going to do anything with like franchise, but Diamond Dynasty is their online service, and they are still testing their servers once again, so they want to make sure that's fine-tuned. I do want to mention that they did hint at a brand new feature. I don't remember exactly what they said, but they said a brand new feature that you guys will notice with the closed alpha. I'm just going to say it right now. I'm almost positive they are referring to multiple lineups in MLB The Show 19. I'm not going to say confirmed or anything anything like that, but I'm just going to leave it there. I think there is a very, very high chance that we will be seeing those in MLB The Show 19. But that is really going to wrap up this video. The closed alpha is coming on December 13th. Make sure hit the link down below in the description to sign up for it and be prepared for the closed alpha. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like down below. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and there you guys comes out. Yeah.